So I'm back from Miami. I had a wonderful time. I'm an official, hold on, let me get my hat. I'm sorry, hold on. Here we go. I am an official Ricoma technician, y'all. The class was about 1 week long. Not about 1 week long. It was exactly 1 week long. And I learned a lot. I learned how to troubleshoot a lot of problems that people might be having with their machines. I learned how to repair not every problem, but pretty much most of the problems that people have, both major and minor. And with those skills, I'll be able to keep my machines up and running, as well as other machines, because a lot of the machines, as far as the technical perspective, the way they work is like kind of interchangeable. I learned a whole nother way to do timing, what's called timing. Sometimes your embroidery machine might be embroidering and the needle is not actually embroidering stitches. I learned how to adjust that real easily. I learned how to do a bunch of adjustments as far as how even the presser feet are. I learned how to replace various parts inside of the machine. We actually took the heads off of the machine and put the heads back on the machine. Learn how to change belts inside of the machine. Yeah, so a lot of the stuff that I learned is gonna come, like, it's gonna be better and remain fresh with practice. So I went ahead and took one of my machines apart. The machine had actually gotten an incident when I was moving. I took it apart and I put the head back on, and it's now running a lot better than it was after the technician came and repaired it. I'm not gonna name any names, but yeah, the guy, shout out to Garfield. Garfield really like helped so much. He was so knowledgeable. I think he's one of the most knowledgeable guys that work for Ricoma as a technician. Without him in the facility, I don't know how they would keep their facility running, because he's so knowledgeable. And I say I didn't learn everything, and he said I didn't learn everything, because there's so many small different nuances about the machines, as far as repairing them, as far as fixing them, as far as adjusting them are concerned. There's no way it could be covered in just 1 week. But it was intense training. It was a lot of stuff that you have to remember. And I will say, if you're brand new to embroidery, I don't think it would be not a class, because it's not really a class. I don't think it would be a training that you should do, because in order to get the most out of it, you should have a general knowledge of embroidery and how your machine works and the buttons and stuff like that, and how to do light repairs and stuff like that. But if you're experienced and you are interested, I would say definitely do it. It was very valuable, and I did get a lot of use, and I did see a bunch of opportunities of how I'm going to implement the strategies and the tips and the tricks and the repair methods that I learned, not only to run my machines, but also to make more money. Now, some of you guys might be wondering, am I going to make content on the stuff that I learned? And the short answer to that is absolutely not. No, I'm not going to. And the reason being is because I look at being a technician, a Ricoma technician, as a trade. And a lot of you guys have jobs that are in the trades, or even if you don't have jobs that are in the trades, you have jobs in particular. And I don't think, I paid a lot of money. It was a $2,500 class. And not only was it $2,500, but I also had to pay for my flights round trip. I also had to pay for transportation. I also had to pay for eats, and I also had to pay for lodging. So it was very, very expensive. I think maybe like $5,000, just to give it a roundabout number in total of what I spent for that week. And also, I missed a lot of money because I wasn't here to fill orders, and so people were putting in their orders elsewhere. So I missed a lot of money too. So there's a whole bunch that goes into play with that. And being a YouTuber and having the experience that I've had, showing people how to do different stuff. When it makes sense, it makes sense, and when it doesn't, it doesn't. And as far as this is concerned, making content on what I've learned, it would be like me giving away what I paid a lot of money for, and it would be putting myself out of a job. And I've done that enough in my YouTube career and showed you guys enough that is beneficial to you. And I feel like the new stuff that I'm showing you guys is more beneficial without me taking money out of my pocket, because I'm trying to, a lot of things that I'm showing you guys now on the channel, well, I haven't been making videos that often, because I'm trying to give it more thought and give you guys more quality as opposed to just quantity of, and I don't want to flood the platform with a whole bunch of garbage. But yeah, it was only me and another lady that did the training, and it was magnificent. And for anybody that is interested in doing that training, you got to contact Ricoma and ask them how you go about getting technician training, because I had a lot of people asking me who offers it, how do I get the training. So yeah, that's how much it costs, about just roughly, depending on where you're located, about $2,500 for the class. And of course you got to pay for your flights, your room and board, and your transportation, as well as your eating and stuff like that. Other expenses, whatever other expenses you might incur when traveling. But overall, it was very, very much worth it, and I can't think of any other place where you can spend $2,500 and pretty much learn a trade. So yeah, very valuable stuff. All right, so that's how that went. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hit me up if you need any technical assistance with your embroidery machine for a small fee. Well, not a small fee, for a fee, I can help you fix your machine. All right, talk to you guys on the next video. Peace.